Voices of Elaine began as a vision to shine a light on this event, this tragedy, this atrocity in our history. A lot of people are not aware that this transpired even over 100 years later. And so we wanted to bring a voice to the voiceless. That's why we called it Voices of Elaine. Those people, a lot of them are not able to speak for themselves. There are some descendants that are still here that have, carried on the mantle of telling that story. But we wanted them to give them a chance to tell the story in their own terms, because the story has been told, but it's been told from, white vantages that are not necessarily true to the history of what took place. So we wanted to bring the truth of what happened over 100 years ago in that small rural town in Phillips County in the Delta of Arkansas.
I would just add that I was born in Arkansas and attended school and middle school in Arkansas. Never heard of the massacre in Elaine, and as I first heard about it 2 years ago and talked to other friends who grew up in Arkansas, nobody had heard about it. We like to say it's the worst, best kept secret in Arkansas, and it's time for the stories to be told. Most people have by now heard about the horrible events in Tulsa in 1919. But before Tulsa, there was Elaine, Arkansas. The same year, there were hundreds of black men, women, and children murdered in Phillips County, primarily over the cost of cotton, the price of cotton. And most of those, we don't know the exact numbers because there's no burial sites. They were lost and dumped in the river, in the Mississippi River, or the swamps around.
And in fact, the Army at Camp Pike in Little Rock came down and kind of facilitated this atrocity. So the whites of that area, as well as Army men, participated in this slaughter of black people. And as she said, it started for blacks demanding a fair wage, a fair price for their crop. And this precipitated a standoff. And it's been said that nobody knows who shot the first shot, but it ended up with, I believe, 5 whites that were dead, and again, countless blacks that were slaughtered at the time.
Even the governor at the time participated in the onslaught with the troops and just armed men, armed white men.
So that's something to be said. It wasn't just an atrocity, it was a state-sanctioned atrocity. So I think that adds, another dimension to why this is so important and why it needs to be told, for sure.
We invite everybody to come to the Central Theater on Central Avenue in Hot Springs, Arkansas. On February 4th, we'll be beginning at 11 a.m. with a brand new documentary. We'll be doing a preview screening of We Have Just Begun, that focuses and teaches us about the events of 1919. And so the tickets are only $18 if you buy them by January 28th, and that includes a box lunch. So students are only $10. Prices after the 28th of January are $25 and $25 at the door.
You can go to voicesofelainehs.org to pick up those tickets, or you can give us a call at 501-463-6763 and pick up those tickets. Operators are standing by.